Hello everybody, my name is Lauren and today I wanted to share with you guys some of my beauty essentials. I'm going to put a little bit of a spin on it and I'm going to show you some beauty essentials that I have for more combination to oily skin, which is my skin type. Sometimes I find it quite hard to find products which are good for oily skin or specifically for oily skin on the in the drugstores, and hopefully this can give you a couple of ideas on some things to look out for and things that are good for your skin type. So I'll get straight into it. The first thing I wanted to show you is actually a foundation, and it's the Rimmel London Wake Me Up foundation. You're probably thinking, why are you going for that foundation? Because it's obviously not for oily skin, because everyone says that it gives you more of a dewy look and it's not suitable for oily skin, but I'll tell you why. Firstly, it came in the perfect shade for me. I couldn't say no. It came in a shade called Ivory, which is 100, because I've got quite fair skin. That is actually the lightest shade. There isn't a lot of choice of shades, but when you do get it, well, if you do find your shade, then do get it, because it is really, really good. It also has SPF 15 in it, which is really important. You need to keep your skin protected from the sun, even in winter, even in England. No matter what skin type or complexion that you have, you do need to always keep your skin protected from the sun all year round. It's so important. So that was another essential for me from this foundation. But I actually make it work for me by the skin routine that I have at the moment with the foundation with this foundation. And the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is put a moisturiser on. I use the Olay Complete Moisturiser, which actually also has SPF 15 in it. But I find that a good moisturiser that blends into the skin, which isn't very oily, is great as a base for your foundation, and it also clears away a little bit of the excess oil that might have been produced while you were asleep. So that's always really good in the morning, just to give you a little bit of a pick-me-up. But on top of my moisturiser, before my foundation, I actually put on a little bit of primer, which is very good if you want that staying power with your makeup. It acts as a glue for your foundation, that I find. It's very good for oily skin, because sometimes foundations can sort of fade throughout the day. But the primer that I've actually been loving at the moment is a No. 7 Airbrush Away primer, which is this one. It's a lovely consistency, it's not oily, obviously, which is an essential, and you only need a very, very small amount, probably about a pea-sized amount. I put it on my finger and then rub it into my skin over my moisturiser. The one thing I would say is I got this as a freebie, and because I loved it so much, I wanted to get the full version, not realising that the full version would only be this much bigger. So this is one that I got for free, just from one of those little tester sets that you can get, and this one I spent just shy of £20 on. So you might think it's not very good value for money in terms of the actual size of the bottle that you get for the price that you pay, but you do only need a very small amount, and it's very good quality. It's very good for oily skin, and it does keep your foundation in place. It's definitely an essential. Over my foundation, just to keep my skin looking more flawless, perfect and shine free, is I use a powder. I use a pressed powder, and the one I've been loving is the one everyone's been loving, and it's the Rimmel London Stay Matte Pressed Powder. I have mine in the shade No. 2, which is Pink Blossom, because I'm quite fair, and I put this over my foundation to set it with a big powder brush, and it's always an essential for me. This is my 4th or my 5th one now, hit pan already. And I'm always carrying this around with me in my bag, because it's great if you are feeling a little bit shiny through the day. You can quickly just top it up with a powder brush, and you're good to go. It's great for days if you're taking photos with a flash, or if it's sunny, or if you're on holiday, or if you're going out in the evening and you want to keep your skin looking nice and shine free. Then this is definitely an essential, and it's great for oily skin to put a powder over your face just to keep you looking matte. So that is an essential. Staying with products for oily skin is an eyeshadow, and I find that sometimes if I go for an eyeshadow which is sort of powder based, basically any eyeshadow that isn't cream based, it actually clogs up in my crease. Even if I put a couple of coats on of the eyeshadow, a couple of layers, to try and see if it stays in place with a primer underneath, sometimes I still get creasing in the crease of my eye, which I find quite frustrating. But in order to get around that, I actually started using a cream eyeshadow, and the cream eyeshadows, which are so amazing, are the Maybelline 24-hour colour tattoos. I have mine in the colour On and On Bronze, which is number 35. And it's this lovely shimmery bronze colour. The great thing about these is that you can use them as an eyeshadow base, so if you wanted to put another colour over the top, it actually does keep your eyeshadow there and it doesn't clog, but you can also wear it on its own, which I actually have on my eyelids today. It's a lovely colour. I put it on with my ring finger and I just blend it in with that, and they come in beautiful colours. I got mine in bronze, which I think is really nice with blue eyes, and I've got quite light blue eyes, so they really do make them stand out. So if you've got blue eyes as well, do go for more sort of coppery, browny colours. But I will say that the other colour that I've been loving is number 55 Immortal Charcoal. And this one is a lovely sort of slate grey, dark grey colour, or charcoal colour. It's self-explanatory in the name really, but this one is a lovely colour as well, and it's very good for smoky eyes if you want to create a smoky eye effect. But those ones are really good if you've got more oily skin, because they do have that staying power. They're very buildable as well if you want a darker or a thicker coating, and they are really, really good for that sort of thing. They're easily blendable and they are a must-have from me, hence why they're in my essentials. But I'll stay with eye products, and this next one is actually a gel eyeliner. If you want to move away from pencil eyeliner, but you don't like liquids very much, or liquid eyeliner, then gel eyeliners are probably a really good substitute for you. I have the Maybelline Eye Studio Lasting Drama Gel Eyeliner, and I got it in black, and it comes in this lovely glass pot. It looks really expensive, and it's highly pigmented, and you get a little brush to apply it with, and it comes with a thick and a thin edge, and you can use the thick edge to make a gorgeous glamorous cat eye look for the evening, or if you want something a little bit more natural during the day, you can use the thin edge to create a thinner and more natural look. The great thing about this though is its staying power, like it is with any of these products that I'm trying to show you. The staying power of this is so good. I've never had a problem with it smudging or falling or even stinging my eyes. It's quite good because I've got quite sensitive eyes, and this even I find this is really good. If I want to put it in my waterline, it doesn't sting. But the staying power of this is amazing. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't crease, and it's easily buildable. If you're like me and you like to take your time with your eyeliner to make it perfect, then it's easily used in little stages. So I start in the inner corner of my eye, and then I work my way out with little lines to make one perfect line at the end. So you don't need to do it in one big sweep, then get it wrong, and then have to start again. This one you can work at your own pace with, which is lovely, and it actually looks really, really nice with the colour tattoos from Maybelline as well. So it makes a really good team. The final product that I wanted to share with you isn't for oily skin, but I just wanted to throw it in there because it was so amazing. It's actually a nail polish, and it's the Rimmel London 60 Seconds nail polish. The best thing about this is how fast drying it is. I got the shade in Rose Libertine, which is number 405, and it's like a lovely bright, deep baby pink colour. It's a lovely spring colour, and the lovely thing about it, like I said, is very fast drying. Brands like number 7, Revlon and Barry M, I find take a relatively long time to dry compared to this, and if you're on the go, it's great because you can quickly put it on, head out the door, and once you're out the door, it's dry. You don't have to worry about it sticking to your bag or your jumper because it's still wet. It's great for that sort of thing, and also it's quite thick, the consistency, which means that you don't have to put multiple coats on in order to get the shade that you want, because one coat is enough for me, and you also don't have to bother with a top coat to make it look glossy and professional, because it's so glossy and shiny enough as it is. When it does dry, it looks professional and it looks absolutely beautiful, and it's relatively inexpensive as well, and they come in gorgeous shades. Another gorgeous shade is Victoria, which is a lovely baby blue colour, and I really want to get it because it's absolutely beautiful, but alas, not yet. I'm still waiting for it. But overall, those are all my beauty essentials if you do have more combination to oily skin, and a nail polish just to throw it in there because why not. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it's given you a couple of tips, and yeah, I hope you had a great day. Goodbye.